Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a 30-minute vinyasa flow based on strength. We're going to build a lot of fire in the core. It's going to be really fun, accessible for all levels, and all you need is your mat. So grab your mat and join me. We're going to start in Navasana, boat pose. So come to find a seated position, bend your legs, and then you're going to lift your legs up to 90 degrees and lift your arms, palms up. You can stay here. If you're feeling really strong, you can straighten the legs. So immediately activating the core, creating fire. If your legs are straight, bend them. And then you're going to hug your knees into your chest and bring your chin to your knees. And release. Again, in, release, in, release. Last one, in, hold, and then lower down to low boat. So you're going to hover your body off the mat, activating through the core, and high boat, lift up, lower, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, hold. Inhale, lift, and release your feet to the mat. So automatically building up some heat. Take your palms just behind your sit bones. Your fingers are facing your toes, and then your feet are about hips width distance, and you're going to lift up to reverse tabletop. So if your knees are over your feet, you need to widen your stance. You can walk your hands or your feet out, but you want your feet underneath your knees and your wrists under your shoulders. From here, you're going to use the core, send your sit bones back underneath you, straighten the legs. Your bum is off the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to hover. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. Last one, inhale up. Exhale to hover. And release the mat. Okay, bring your sit bones towards your heels, and you can lower onto your back. Lifting your feet to the sky, straighten through the legs. Take your hands behind your head, your elbows are out, and then you're going to lift your head up towards your feet. So trying to get your chin or your forehead to your feet, not there, there. And then from here, activate the core. So feel your stomach pulling in towards your spine to lift your buttocks off the mat. So there's a slight lift in the bum and the lift in the head. Lower, lift, and lower. It's a very subtle movement. You should almost see no movement in the bum. Lower, lift, lower, two more. Lift, lower, lift, and lower down. You can bring your feet to the mat. Last exercise, really bringing up the fire very quickly. This is a short class, so we're just going to get straight into it. So you're going to lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Keep your right leg bent. Interlace all the fingers except for your index and your thumb, and take your hands behind you. Okay, from here, straighten the right leg out, and then inhale, you're going to lift your hands to the outside of your left leg. Exhale back. Inhale to the inside of your left leg. Exhale back. And then you're going to switch legs, and then take your hands to the outside of your right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, inside. Exhale, switch. Inhale outside your left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, inside. Exhale, switch legs. Inhale, outside your right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, inside. Exhale, switch legs. Last round, inhale, outside your left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, in. Exhale, switch. Inhale, out. Exhale, lower. Inhale, in. And release. Okay, feeling warm? Take your hands behind your knees, hugging your knees into your chest, and then you're going to rock and roll back and forward to find your Utkatasana. So back and forward. If you need to use your hands, you can, but try not to. Lift up. So you can meet me in Utkatasana. Sitting the sit bones low towards the ground, slight tuck in the tailbone, nice long spine. And then I keep my hands apart because I have tight shoulders. If you have the mobility, you can interlace the fingers or just bring your hands to touch. Inhale, last inhale. Exhale, release, stand tall. Again, inhale, sit the sit bones back. Utkatasana. Bring your hands to prayer. And twist to the right. So inhale to lift. Exhale, left elbow outside, right knee. And try and bring your prayer to the center of your heart. Look towards your right elbow. Make sure your knees are still in line, they're not popping out. Inhale, release back to chair pose. Bring your hands to touch. And then bring your chest to meet your knees. Sitting low. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. You can shake out the legs. Again, inhale, send the sit bones down, Utkatasana, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to prayer. Twist to the left, inhale. Exhale, right elbow outside left knee, twisting to the left. Looking at the left elbow, make sure your alignment is strong, you're sitting nice and low, and your hands are at your heart center. Release Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, grow long through the spine. Exhale, plant your hands either side of your feet. Step back, high plank. Your heels are reaching back, shoulders over your wrists, and a slight rounding in the upper spine, as if you're trying to make space between the shoulder blades. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows lower halfway. Elbows are at 90 degrees, skimming the ribs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, lift. Last one, lower halfway. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Forward and up, upward facing dog. Keeping suspension from the feet to the shoulders. So my legs are off the mat and activated. Exhale, send the hips up and back, down dog. Feel the weight evenly distributed between hands and feet. Your pinky fingers should be skimming the outer edge of your mat if you have an ordinary size mat. And you want your feet hips width distance apart. If your heels don't touch the mat, don't worry. You can always take a slight bend in the knees to keep the spine long. But always trying to get the heels down to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Step your right leg between your hands. And then your left. Inhale, reach up, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your right foot up and plant your right hand underneath your foot. The same with your left hand. Your feet should be about 2 fists distance apart, so you can take your fists and just check that your alignment is correct. And then you can bend your legs so that your stomach is connected to your thighs. And that's going to help you to feel the stretch in your hamstrings, which is really where you want to feel it in this position. Only when you have a stomach to thigh connection can you start straightening through your legs. That's enough. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward on your toes. And then exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Inhale, send your chest forward and up, upward facing dog. Your shoulders are rolling away from your ears and down your back. Exhale, down dog. Rolling over the feet one at a time. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Look to the top of your mat. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands, warrior one. Your back foot is grounded at 45 degrees. Lift your arms and chest up. Trying to keep the hips square, so sending your right hip back, your left hip forward. You want to be bent nice and deep in your front leg, so that right knee is over the right ankle, and then your arms are as if you're holding a ball, so there's a rounding of the pinky fingers. Again, if you can connect your hands to palm, your hands to prayer. Send your weight forward over your front leg. So reach forward and then shoot yourself up, warrior three. So lifting the back leg, your hands are reaching forward. Your body is parallel to the floor. Creating strength and stability. Exhale, plant that back leg back, open up through your arms and your hips, warrior two. Your back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your arms are pulling apart and your gaze is over your front hand. Imagine that you're against a wall and you're trying to get your body flat. So there's an opening of the hips. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Send that right hand all the way forward as far as you can and then down to Trikonasana. In this position, remember to keep your thighs activated. So you can press against your thighs and they should be switched on. Your palm, your front hand, is either on your shin, in front of your foot, or you can take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toe. Opening through the chest, through the hips, lifting up through that top hand. Take that left hand, so your top hand, wrap it behind you and grab the top of your right thigh. Going for a half bind. Bend your right leg, send your right hand up and back. Reverse warrior. Undo the bind, warrior two. Windmill the hands all the way down. Step your left foot to meet your right. Forward fold. Connect to the breath. Using your exhales to relax your body. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to fold deeper. Inhale, Utkatasana, send the sit bones back. Reach your arms and your chest forward. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Look to the top of your mat. Step your left leg between your hands, warrior 1. Ground your right foot at 45 degrees. Reach your arms and your chest forward. Squaring off the hips. Try and get the inner thighs to reach towards one another. Bending deeply in that front leg. And create space in the side body by reaching the arms up. Shift your weight forward over your front leg. Lift your back leg up, warrior 3. If having the arms in front of you is too difficult, you can take them behind you. You can also take them to prayer at your heart. Finding a comfortable edge. Listening to your body. But also understanding sometimes we're stronger than we think. Exhale, plant the back foot to the back of the mat. Open up the arms, the chest, the hips. Warrior 2. Bend deeply in that left leg. Your right leg is parallel to the back of your mat. Feel your shoulders stretching apart. Straighten your left leg. Send your left hand all the way forward, hinging at the hips, and then down towards the left leg. Trying to do the same as what you did on the other side with your hands. Your gaze is either down, straight ahead, or up. Whatever feels best in your neck. Remember to keep the thighs activated, and there should be no pain behind that left knee. If your legs are on and you're working your thighs, then you shouldn't feel pain in the knee. If you do feel pain in the knee, rather take a slight bend. That micro bend is going to save you from injuring yourself. Wrap that right arm behind you, grabbing hold of the left thigh. Bend the left leg and send the left arm up and back, reverse warrior. Release the bind, the arms, windmill your hands down, and this time step back, high plank. Take a moment to connect to your breath. Really building some strength. Exhale, down dog. Bring your feet to touch together, and then inhale, lift your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. You want to feel those inner thighs wrapping towards one another. Your hips are square. Open up the hip, bending the knee. And square off the hips again, straightening the leg. Inhale, bend that knee, send your right knee in towards your chest in your high plank. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to left elbow. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to right elbow. Exhale, three-legged dog. And then again, inhale, knee to chest and hold. On an exhale, you're going to lower and hover that leg above the ground. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, zip that leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Again, opening up the hips. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee to left elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee to right elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to hover. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and send it back down dog. Find the breath. Feel the heat in your body. And choose to remain calm. Inhale, send that right leg up and back. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lift the arms up. High crescent lunge. So that left heel is lifted off the ground. Both feet are facing forward and your hips are square. Bring your hands to heart center. And then you can either lower that left knee or keep it raised. And we're going to twist to the right. So same as we did in the beginning of class with Utkatasana. Take your left elbow outside your right knee. And then twist to bring your prayer to your heart center. So if you're here, it's exactly the same thing. Inhale to make space. Exhale to twist deeper, pulling your navel towards your spine. Inhale, undo the twist, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant both hands inside the right leg. Walk that right foot to the outside of the mat and then lower the left knee into lizard's pose. You can untuck the toes. Okay, you can stay here in lizard pose. If you have very tight hips and this is enough for you, then stay here. Other options, you can lower to your elbows, making sure that you are continuously trying to hug that right knee in towards your shoulder. You can lift back up and keep the left leg lifted, or you can keep the left leg lifted and lower down. So lots of options, just feel out what feels good for your body. All right, we're gonna move to a flying lizard. It's not as intimidating as it sounds. So all you're gonna do is lift up onto your hands, keep that back leg lifted, and then take your right hand and wrap it underneath that right leg. So your right palm is next to your right foot. From here, you're gonna shift your weight forward into that right leg and lift up both hands. This is really strong in the right leg. Both legs should be working. And release your hands back inside. Send that right leg back to meet the left, down dog. Reconnecting to the breath. Inhale, reach that left leg up and back. Exhale, step it between the hands, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up, square off the hips, bend deeply into that left leg. And then bring your palms to prayer at heart center. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow outside left knee, twisting so that your hands meet your heart. Inhale for space. Exhale to twist deeper. Stomach in, navel in, pelvic floor lifted. Whew, building up a sweat. Return to center and lower your hands inside your left leg. Walk your foot out to the edge of your mat. And then take the same variation as you did on the opposite side. So keeping the hands straight, lowering down, lowering that back leg. Whatever you did, make sure that you try and do the same to even out the body. You can move around a bit as well in this pose. You don't have to stay stagnant, whatever your body feels like it needs. Should feel really good to kind of swing into that right hip flexor. Wherever you are, meet me with your hands straight. And then this time take the left hand underneath the left leg and plant it next to the left foot. Lifting up so that all your weight are in your legs, not in your hands. You should be able to lift your hands up with ease and send them back and straight for Flying Lizard. Bring your hands inside your left leg and step back, down dog. Last bit of work before we start to wind things down. Inhale, shift your weight forward, high plank. Bring your right hand underneath your face and then spin to the outer edge of your right foot, lifting up your left hand for Vasisthasana, side plank. If you're super tired, you can bend that right knee and lower it down to the ground as a variation. Otherwise, keep it lifted. We're going to do 3 side plank crunches. So you're going to lift the left leg up and then bend your left knee to meet your right elbow. 1. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. 2. Inhale to lengthen. Last one, exhale to crunch. 3. And come back to plank pose. Same thing on the other side, left arm underneath your face, roll to the outer edge of your left leg, reach your right arm up, reach your right foot up, exhale, crunch 1, inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch 2, inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch 3. And you can lower all the way down onto your stomach. Take a moment to breathe, lower your heart rate, connect to your body, feel all your cells energized. Bring your hands at the base of your spine and interlace your fingers. Inhale for Shavasana. You're going to reach your hands back and up, lifting the chest. You can stay here. To take it further, lift the heels to meet the same height as your chest. So they should be shoulder height. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale to lift yourself up. Exhale, lower to the mat. Bring your forehead to your mat. Roll onto your back. Keep the right leg bent and then put your left ankle over your right. Take your hands and either grab hold of your right shin or behind your right knee, pulling your right leg in towards your chest. Keep both ankles activated, so flex the feet. And try and work against the pull by sending that left knee back. So pushing against the pull. And that's really going to help you to intensify the stretch. Good, switch out the legs. Right leg over the left. Grab hold of that left leg and pull it in towards you. Release everything. You can sit up, straighten your legs out in front of you, removing the fleshy bits back. Reach your arms up and fold over your legs. It's really important in a forward fold like this that you are keeping the spine long. So if that means your legs are bent, this is going to help your body to get where you want it to so much faster than just doing this. When you just hanging into your spine, it's not helping you. So rather bend the legs and keep your spine forward as if your chin's reaching towards your toes. And you should feel a stretch along your hamstrings. Then once you have the flexibility, you can straighten the legs. Good, release. Bend that right leg and place it over the left and hug the left leg in towards you. Your right hand comes to the base of your spine. Inhale, lift your left arm up and exhale, twist. Taking that left hand to the right knee and take your gaze over your right shoulder. Release back to center. Switch out the legs. Right, left over right. Right hugs in. Left hand to the base of your spine. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, twist to the left. Hooking that right elbow in your left leg. Really sucking in the navel towards the spine to create space for the twist. Inhale, exhale, twist deeper. That's enough. You can undo your legs, shift a little bit forward on your mat, and come to lie on your spine. Lift your feet up towards the ceiling, ease your legs up the wall. And we're just going to take a moment to allow all the fresh oxygenated blood that we've just created to flow to our vital organs. So really reaping the benefits of the beautiful asana practice. And then slowly lowering your feet to the mat. You can find Shavasana. Stretching out into a starfish position. Completely relaxing the body, letting go of any control of the breath. Feel the ground beneath you supporting your body, relaxing the whole face, all the facial muscles, the jaw, space between your eyebrows. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Namaste. So much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more yoga videos, and subscribe to stay tuned for other content.